Hi everybody and welcome back to the Upside Dan. Today I'm going to be giving you my 40x review for Matt Reeves' The Batman. Is this movie worth it in the format? Don't forget to make me your 40x guy. If you're ever wondering, is this film worth it in 40x? Come to me to hear a review on it. Most likely I will be covering pretty much everything that comes to 40x that I can get my eyes on. Subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any more 40x reviews from me. Tuesday night I went to the IMAX screening, and then Wednesday night I went to the 40x early fan screening. With the length, I was a little nervous about the 40x experience just because the seats, they're not the recliner seats. Especially after seeing it the first time, I was like, okay, well there's some slow parts. Not bad. I was never really bored, but with the length of the film, I was just nervous how that was gonna translate to 40x. So the seats not being recliners wasn't too much of an issue, but I definitely felt it after the long length. Because IMAX, we also don't have the recliner seats. I think that because I went to this movie in these two formats, I might have felt the length a little more than I would have, because I really enjoyed this movie. I really loved it. Definitely go check out my spoiler-free review if you have not. There's a lot of fun to have in this 40x. As a matter of fact, there's one scene that I'll get to that is probably my favorite 40x experience thus far. It was so fun. You could probably guess it. It is the Batmobile scene. Basically right at the beginning of the scene to the end of the chase, it's just like almost non-stop thrills. The seats are moving every second of that scene pretty much. They're moving as if you're in the car, bumping around the roads, hitting things. That scene alone is a blast. I thought that scene was spectacularly done in this format. The scene was spectacularly done anyway, but with this format, it really enhances the experience. It really immerses you into that chase as if you're along for the ride with the Batman and Penguin. But that is the biggest plus of the 40x experience for me. But does the scene make it worth it? Let me get into some more of my thoughts. Any of the motorcycle scenes or the car scenes, gliding through the air scenes, grapple hook scenes, the swinging scenes, those are fun in 40x. The fight scenes are really cool. It goes along with the fight choreography for the most part, and when a punch lands, you feel a puff of air in the back of your head. The massagers and the seats are moving along with the action. So all the action scenes, like in a car, a motorcycle, swinging around the city, those are very fun in 40x. The Batmobile scene is definitely the biggest standout. It was just a blast. I could definitely see people thinking it's too much, especially if you have motion sickness. Don't go to a 40x film. The water stuff, I was surprised by. Okay, so let me get a little disclaimer. I've always sat in the back row for 40x. This time I did not. I sat a few rows up, and the water, I barely felt it. There is a few water scenes. There's like rain scenes, among other water stuff in here that could use that technology. I barely felt it. I don't know if that has to do with me not being in the back row. Maybe you feel it more in certain rows. I'm not sure. But for me, I didn't feel the water as much as I was planning to. It's not like, oh my god, I hate this 40x experience. But the water was not the standout here. Everything the seats did were the big standouts. The flashes of lights are used a lot here. Gunshots, anytime something lights up, the bat signal when it turns on, the car when it turns on. There was some fog here when the Batmobile starts. There's fog up. So the fog only comes in the front. It's not like it's in each row or on the sides of you. It's only in the very front of the auditorium, right in front of the screen. None of the 40x stuff is distracting for me. I could see some people thinking the car chase scene like it's distracting from the action because you're moving everywhere, like you're on a roller coaster almost. But I don't think any of the 40x stuff is distracting. The length is just what it makes it feel not as good as some of the other 40x experiences I've had. There's just some downtime where they can't do much. I mean, there's stuff that they try to do, move the seats with the camera angles, which is cool. If vibrating happens, for the most part, you'll feel it in your seat. I honestly want to say that for that chase scene alone, it is worth it. I will say yes, if you have Regal Unlimited or if they have a 40x at AMC and you have A-List, I don't know if they have 40x at AMC, but if you have Regal Unlimited, there's a 40x near you, I do think it's worth it. It's $6 if you have Regal Unlimited, if you have a discount or a gift card. Maybe if you haven't tried a 40x, I think that this is a good one. So paying full price because of the length of the movie, you have some downtime, but I still think if you're interested in 40x, go try it for this movie. This movie's a blast. If any of this sounded interesting to you, I definitely think you should go check it out in the format. I think that 40x is so fun and they did a great job immersing you into this. Make me your 40x guy. Subscribe to me, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any more 40x reviews from me. Have you seen The Batman? What did you think of it? Let me know down in that comment section. If you've liked what you've seen here and you want to see some more from me, please click around here to see some other content from me. Please like this video, comment on this video, share this video with the Batman fans in your life. Hit that notification bell, subscribe, and come to the Upside Dan.